My best deer is going to be one of my best stories, so I'll take him down right now.
I feel bad for people who are literally listening to this only.
Well, this is my biggest deer ever. It's a deer I call the General.
The General? That's what you call it?
I shot him in 2019. He weighed 193 pounds and he scored 124, I think the plaque says. I got to the spot a little late. I wanted to get there earlier and get up into the woods before sunup. And when I pulled in, the spot, there's like this old driveway up to this abandoned house. And normally what we do is we drive up to this abandoned house and we park there, then we'd go off into the woods.
Now, was this regular rifle season? Or
this was regular rifle season.
Okay.
There's these fresh tracks going up, and so I was like, the deer could be up by this abandoned house right now, so I'm just going to park right here and go up in. And I turned around and I heard clip, clop, clip, clop, clip, clop. Sounded just like a horse running down the road. And I turned around and I see this deer running down the road behind my truck.
Oh my God.
And I was like, that's one of the biggest deer I've ever seen. And he's standing right in the middle of the road where I can't shoot him. He ran down the road, and when he got to my truck, he stopped and he just kept looking at it, like he wasn't expecting it. You know how a dog sometimes will tilt its head sideways?
Yeah.
I swear to God he was doing that. He was just like looking at my truck just...
That must be the universal sign of, what the fuck's happening?
Yeah.
What's going on?
And I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous. This is one of the biggest deer I've ever seen in my entire life, and he's sniffing my truck right now, and I can't shoot him. Eventually, he walks kind of away from my truck, but he keeps looking at it like, you know, he's very unsure of himself at this point. You know, he was super horned up chasing these does, which, like I said, I think is what happened. Now he just doesn't know. And so he does this circle around it, and I'm like, and I'm just kind of watching him, and I was like, and then it came to me, I was like, I'm 300 feet away from a house right now. I'm far enough away from the road right now. I don't think there's any reason why I can't shoot him. And eventually gets to a point where the backdrop isn't the road anymore, it's woods. And he's maybe 80 yards away from me, and I shot him, and he dropped right in his tracks.
Holy shit. What gun were you using?
I was using my 30-06. I shot him right here. Right there.
Nice.
Right there in the old necky. Kind of a bullshit hunting story. You know, not the kind of way...
That's not hunting.
Right, it's not really hunting, but I'll take him how I can get him.
Right. I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. If I was in that situation, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, I was purely dumbfounded. I didn't know what to do.
What the fuck was that?
And the funniest part was, like, where I shot him. Like I said, everything was perfectly legal about this hunt. But if you would have driven by after I shot him, you would have just seen a guy holding a deer, like, not very far off the road. It would have looked so bad.
It would have looked very sketchy.
It would have looked like I pulled up the road and shot him right from my truck.